All right. Hopefully everyone is having a perfect day. Make it perfect. You got the power to. But today I want to speak about always narrating your life as if everything was going as you should. What this means is you never speak negatively or think negatively or do anything regardless of what the external is showing you. So wake up, say the day is gonna be perfect. If you got a lot of laundry to do, say that this laundry is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have so much fun doing it because we validate the universe. The universe does not validate us. Stop looking external. You decide what kind of day you're gonna have, what kind of experiences you're gonna have, and you decide all this by the self-talk or the thoughts or just anything in general. Because without paying attention, you are constantly narrating your own experiences. It just happens to be from the old identity or the identity that is just looking for validation from the external world, because it's the identity that's used the external world to come up with a philosophy of life, certain behaviors that it follows, and certain truths that it takes to be true based on whatever your lived experience has been, or whatever trauma you've done, or whatever relationships have taught you, or that kind of stuff. But in reality, because the eyes don't actually see, we just bring light and the mind creates the picture. Use your superpower of revising whatever it is. Use your words to tell yourself that the day is perfect. Even if you don't feel like it's a perfect day, tell yourself that it's a perfect day. Never say I am and follow that by anything negative. Okay? Don't be like I am tired, or I am stressed, or I am emotional. Don't do that. Look, you could feel tired, you could feel stressed, but the I am is very powerful. And make sure you're never thinking, speaking, or doing anything about you in the negative, because the world already does that. So you need to harness your divine powers and tell the world how you view the world. If it's raining, say it's a beautiful day. The plants get to get some water. Life is cycle of life continues. This is amazing. If it's hot, you could say, look, sun's out. This is beautiful. I get to go to the pool if I want to, or I get to get some sun. Let's have some fun. It's the perspective. But never speak negatively. Never speak negatively about yourself. Okay? Never ever speak negatively. Never ever think negatively. Emotions are going to come, thoughts are going to come. That's your old identity trying to stop you from changing. My progression has been from understanding that thoughts, emotions, and stuff isn't us, but then it loops back around, and then it is our old identity that doesn't want us to change. So it is created from us, right? But they always come up when change is about to happen, or whenever you're about to get what you're looking for. But these thoughts and emotions always derail us, right? So thoughts and emotions always derail us, and then we go back in the same loop of the same shit that we've done all our lives, right? So, yeah, no negative self-talk, no negative thoughts, no negative emotions. If you feel negative thoughts, negative emotions, say what you want to feel instead, right? If you feel sad, say, look, I'm incredibly happy. I am full of energy. I am perfection, right? I'm enjoying the perfect day, okay? And keep going like that until you train yourself to decide what kind of day you're having. Because what ends up happening is that we are on autopilot most of the time. And when you're on autopilot, your old identity is running everything, which is why they say once you understand the self-conscious and understand who you are, you could actually make change and grow, right? Because you have to understand where this resistance is coming from, okay? So yeah, no negative self-talk. Thoughts, emotions, observe them. They're not yours. Describe them as you want them to be, okay? If you look at your bank account that it's low, describe it as you wish it would be. No, describe it as you want it to be, because it is already that, okay? Regardless of what the 3D is telling you, everything happens at once. Everything is now. So there is a reality in which you already have everything you want. You just have to shift to that reality. And in order to shift to that reality, you need to step into the identity of the one that has it. So then the external world will reflect your internal world, right? On earth as it is in heaven, right? Your external reflects your internal. So, yeah. Please, no negative self-talk. Describe things as you want them to be. Emotions do not control you. Negative thoughts do not control you. Stop visualizing negative, okay? Fear is manifesting negativity, okay? Don't do that. And never go to bed upset or trying to find problems, because that is the period where you will accidentally manifest stuff. So, you know, in relationships, they say, don't go to bed upset with your partner, which is 100% true in my opinion. But in reality, you should never go to bed upset, because you want to go to bed with the spirit of gratitude, spirit of love, and understanding that you're divine perfection. And that way, the sleep time will be used to bring that into your reality. Okay? So anyways, have a beautiful day. You're awesome. Super powerful. So start acting like it. Deuces.